It's an honor to have visiting Sunshine Holdings, His Excellency Mr. Andrew Wilson. Mr. Wilson is an interesting person in the Bahamian society in so many ways. By asking him some questions about a matter with which he is very passionate, and that is increasing trade links between Ghana in Africa and the Bahamas. He happens to be the Bahamas ambassador designate to the Ghana. Mr. Wilson, tell us, why are you passionate about this matter of increasing relations between Ghana and the Bahamas?
Well, first and foremost, Ghana is our motherland. Over 90% of the people that constitute the Bahamas today are descended from Ghana and its immediate surrounds. Ghana, specifically, Africa generally, is often, the image we get of Africa is one of poverty. But in truth, Africa has 40% of the world's natural resources. It has gold, diamonds, lithium. It has every resource in place for our development as a people. I recall as a child, Sir Franklin, that China was a poor country. China was a poor country, and China was able to export poverty out of China. And they were able to do it in a way where the Chinese in the diaspora, as I consider myself to be, while a proud Bahamian and African in the diaspora, it was able to do it in such a way that it created opportunities for the global Chinese family. The opportunity exists in Africa for us to do the same. One of the most influential persons in my life was Marcus Garvey, who was mentored by Bahamian Dr. Robert Love. Marcus Garvey taught that the key to our liberation is when African people begin trading and doing business one with the other. Since I've been going back and forth to Ghana for many years before I was given the opportunity of serving as the ambassador to Ghana. And I can honestly say that with very small resources, I have been able to touch the lives of people in Africa. For example, there's a young man in Ghana that produces shoes, beautiful shoes. As a matter of fact, I now have his shoes in my shoe store in the Marathon Mall. And when I sat down with this young man, I visited his factory and we sat down and chatted. I asked him, what type of business are you doing here? And he was very proud to say to me that he was doing 35,000 CDs per month. He had 7 workers that he housed and fed. And I did the mathematics. 35,000 CDs per month is the equivalent of $3,200 per month in revenue, with 7 employees and a shoe factory. If that does not provide an opportunity for export and for growth, then I don't know what does. But that story repeats itself everywhere you go through Ghana. So Africa is not a poor place, it's a wealthy place. It just needs fresh eyes, and it needs to connect with its family in the diaspora. There are tremendous opportunities for Bahamians. The Bahamians in the straw market, for instance, that need souvenirs. The Chinese comes here and does it. The Indians come here and do it and create opportunities for children in China and India. And so I believe we owe it to our children and to the children of our motherland to use the resources and the opportunities that we are blessed with 7 million plus visitors and the success that we've had here to create opportunity in Africa as well.
You mentioned just now that it's possible university trained engineers. Comment on that.
One of the things I recognized is that in Ghana, they have over 100 universities in Ghana. Universities of this, universities of that. Because when you're talking about 40 million people desperately escaping poverty, the only medium the primary medium is through education. And these young people are highly educated, they're entrepreneurial, and they're hungry for opportunities. I employ 5 university graduates in my small business in Ghana.